Hello, church family. I'm Pastor Moira Ahearne.
Hey everybody, I'm Pastor Forrest, Parkinson.
Welcome to our home for our Advent observances, and we are up to day 20 of Advent.
That's our Advent calendar. We're reading each little message in each little door of the calendar, eh?
As we go along, yeah. The message for today is, in the hills nearby, some shepherds saw the radiant light, and the sky was filled with singing angels.
Whoa!
What a scene that must have been.
Shepherds.
Shepherds. You know, that's something that always amazes me about the Christmas story. We have the three kings who we just met before.
Great men.
Great men, very powerful, very dignified, very well known. And these ordinary, low-class shepherds, they were considered unclean because they lived with the animals. They had a rugged life. They had to go out in the cold. They had to, they were take care of the sheep and protect them from all the preying animals around them. They had a rough life. They had a tough life. And yet God chose them among all the people in Bethlehem and in the surrounding area to bring the message of the good news.
Well, what does that teach us?
Well, God's message reaches the people, the high and the low. God's message is for everyone.
Or maybe even not think of them as low. Think of them as being God's beloved children.
Sure.
You know?
But for the people who would have heard the story, they would have said, shepherds.
Yeah, well, poor people.
Shepherds. These poor people.
Working people that don't have a lot of skills, that don't have regular jobs and things, they get treated badly, don't they? Even
Right.
today. Even today.
Right. But God chose them to be the receivers of the angel's message that night.
When I think of it, we're hearing about God's communication two ways. One, we're hearing it through dreams, right?
Mm-hmm.
Joseph and the king and the Magi, and the other is through visions. The shepherds
angels.
and Mary, right?
Yeah, and angels. Gabriel came to Mary, and here the angels come to the shepherds and announce.
But I'm thinking that women weren't in a lot higher esteem in those days than shepherds were.
Probably not.
Sorry to say, but those were the two that actually had the face-to-face with the angels.
Right.
And the man of standing or the great men, they got dreams. Something
to think about.
To remember to listen to the testimony of all people.
Mm-hmm.
I think.
And to be aware of the angels that are in our midst, singing to our hearts.
God has a role for all of us.
Yes.
And invites us all to join on this journey to seek Jesus.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's have a prayer.
Prayer. Heavenly God, the angels were astounded. I can only imagine their astonishment. I can't imagine their astonishment, God.
Shepherds?
The shepherds. Yeah, the angels aren't astonished, right? The shepherds were astonished. I can't imagine their astonishment. And yet, we believe that you gave them as powerful a message as could be given. And yet we seek the same message that we carry from age to age as we tell the story, as we seek in the beautiful life around us, in this creation and in the promise of Jesus, this hope for resurrection, this firm belief that you are with us always, and that we bring you forth, and that you minister to us.
Yes, Lord.
Through Christ our Lord.
Amen. And now it's candy for day 20. And you know what? They're getting harder and harder to get out.
Oh my goodness.
Here you go. Divine chocolate for you. Enjoy your candy. And we'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.